On the Radio is brought to you by Zurich Insurance, the perfect place to catch up with all things Melbourne. If you enjoy this content and want more inside access from the team, make sure you visit the club website.
One of their smooth movers, one of the smoother movers in the game is Christian Salem, and he joins us now. Christian, thanks for your time.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. Weird and wacky season. What was it like playing the Gold Coast at Giants Stadium?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that at the start of the year, but it's brought up a lot of different stuff, and we've done well to adjust to whatever circumstance has been thrown our way, as is the whole league. So, it's just another obstacle that we'll enjoy, I guess.
I said earlier about Simon Goodwin. I've known Goody for a long time. Blighty coached him, and he's been under a little bit of pressure. I don't mean in terms of holding on to his job. He's got another 2 years, but there's been a lot of expectation on the Melbourne Football Club. Didn't deliver last year, and a scratchy start this year. You must have enjoyed those 4 points yesterday.
Yeah, it was, and obviously, moving into the hub, we sort of tried to embrace this opportunity. As a good chance to get away from the group as a group. Reset, and however long we're here, 4, 5, 6 weeks, really put in work each day to get better and try and build some momentum going forward.
Christian, you've played 94 games now, getting close to that magical 100, which is a fantastic effort. If I ask you a question like, can you remember your first 20 or 30 games compared to your last 30 games? The difference in your way you approach the game, the way you understand it better as you get closer to 100?
Yeah, I guess, when I look at the first 20 to 30, it was a bit of a stretch over 3 or so years. It was pretty injury-riddled, and I didn't really have that continuity in my body. And, touch wood, the last 3 or 4 years, I probably only missed 2 or 3 games. So, just building that continuity in my game and, each year getting the full pre-season under my belt, it comes with the sort of territory, I guess, and just really building the confidence is a key part of the team.
As a running halfback, you're using the ball. Does Simon Goodwin give you a bit of a licence? If you get it, I think I love the way you take off and try and set the game up. He gives you that licence to do that most times?
Yeah, he does. Good thing with Goody is he wants everyone to play to their strengths, and obviously mine is probably running off and using my kicking ability. So, when I can, Gold Coast yesterday was a good example. They're sort of a one-on-one team, so we could sort of open up the ground a bit and use our speed to break lines. It helps.
Was that just a little segue to say how you used to let Goody run off the halfback flank, Blighty, when you were coaching him, was it?
It wasn't.
You weren't bringing it back to yourself again,
No, of course not, no. He's a young veteran, isn't he? 94, nearly 100 games.
Exactly.
You're in the top 13 or 14% of all time when you play 100 games. It's not easy to do. Not a lot of players do it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's a different stat. I've heard it on before.
Yeah, so you're going to walk away feeling better about yourself now. You mentioned about how you had a lot of injuries when you were in the younger days. You'd have to have some empathy for Harley Bennell. How good was it, the emotion with him kicking the goal? The game was won afterwards, but for him to kick that final goal, and how's he been around the club?
Yeah, he's been great. You sort of know the hard work he's put in, not only us, but the whole AFL industry. And to see him last night kick his first goal, we thought he'd hit one early, but it got disallowed with the review.
Touch. Yeah.
So we all got to him and we weren't even setting up. But, what a way to finish off the game against his old team as well. So, we love having him around the club, and he's been great.
Christian, I've been watching Sam Wiedemann for the last few years, and every now and again he takes a nice mark and kicks a nice goal, and I just thought he might be able to do the ruck work, to help Gorney. I just thought the couple of goals might back in the team, might give him the confidence to go on now to become that key forward that we all think he can be.
Yeah, we love having Weeds in the team, and for him it's just building continuity in his game, and you can see what he can do in patches, and his presence in the forward line last night really showed out.
Yeah, another one I really like. I think he's developing nicely. The left footer, Bailey Fritsch. He's angular and he's tall. He take a mark, nice kick. They look like two really good young talents to me.
Yeah, Fritsch is a bit of a different one. He's sort of tall and skinny, but he does hit a body hard. He's a great mark, and I'd say he's one of the best set shots in our team. Having those two down there with Tommy as well, working all together. And, to be honest, all those three and they haven't really played many games together. So I guess that's an opportunity looking forward as a positive.
One of the knocks on Melbourne last year was not enough outside run. You brought in Ed Langdon, and how's he slotted in? 19 touches yesterday. He takes the game on.
He was great. He started the game really well yesterday, and the good thing about Langers is his two-way running. He runs all day, and that's why we got him to the club. And we saw what he did at Freo. He was very good there. So we love having him, as well as Tomo as well. He wasn't playing yesterday, but he's another important member of the team.
Special guest Kristen Salem after Melbourne got up by 17 points over the Gold Coast in a tight one. You changed the captaincy model, and poor old Jack Viney, he missed out and he's taken it on the chin. But is it any different just having the one captain, Maxi Gawn?
Not really. We see Vines as a great leader, and he hasn't really changed the way he plays or approaches it. He still leads in the same way, and he was terrific last night. And to have Max lead the football club as well is great. All the boys love both of them, and they have different sort of leading abilities, and they're just two good leaders of the football club.
Now, the media's, you've had a bit of a torrid week. The media picks on one club each week by the sound of it. You've got to lose a couple in a row and they're onto you. Do you talk about it much in the change rooms with the other players, or you just go about your business, listen to what the coach is saying, get on with it?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really look too much into it, and probably not when I'm in Victoria, and definitely not up here. They don't really get too much coverage up here, which is not too bad. But I'm sure every club is aware of that situation. Different critics say different things, but for us, it's what we do internally, and getting the job done, really.
Now, have you got a meeting that you have to go to now? Tell us about that.
Yeah, we got match review 12:45, so we had the morning off. We did a bit of recovery. It's beautiful weather up here, so we're actually allowed to go to the beach and whatnot. So you could did a bit of recovery this morning. Match review 12:45, and I think the rest of the day is off. I think a few of the boys are watching the UFC. They're into that sort of stuff, but there's a bit to do up here, so we're enjoying it.
So does Goody oversee that, or do you do it with your line coach?
Yeah, I think we'll do the first half with Goody. We'll go over the game and review that, and I think either today or tonight, even tomorrow potentially, we just break up in little line groups and just go through sort of individually and as sort of a back six for us. So it's a good positive that we've got a lot of time over there, and can really look through the game.
Yeah, idle mind's the devil's playground, so be careful with that. 17-point victory. It's a bit of a springboard for you now. I can't keep up with all the changes to the scheduling. Who have you got next week?
We got Hawthorn, and then we have no idea where we are after that. So hopefully we sort of stay up here and get through a few other teams.
Well, they'll be on the rebound next week. So good luck for the rest of the season, Christian. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.